Welcome to CRJ 211. This week we're looking at Chapter 13, which discusses different offenses against justice and public administration. And one of the things to realize is that as the United States has become more densely populated, more urbanized, and more technological, there have been certain relationships that have become less personal. And so as a corollary, there really is an increased need for the law to deter wrongdoing in both government and the administration of justice, and to punish those who breach the public trust. So in the early days, the common law recognized the need to deter and, if necessary, punish those who corrupt the orderly processes of government and the administration of justice. Now, in the United States, federal and state statutes prescribe such offenses as bribery, perjury, subornation of perjury or bribing someone to perjure themselves, obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, compounding a crime, and escape. And of course, courts exercise the power of contempt. And actually, you can see a recent example of this in Kentucky, where a court clerk who refused to do marriage licenses for same-sex marriages, she was found in contempt of court. Now, whether you agree or disagree with that decision, there is an example of the law for contempt of court. Now, statutory offenses expand the common law, and they generally increase the severity of these types of offenses from misdemeanors to felonies. So really what this chapter does is address the common law origins and the modern statutory treatment of offenses against justice and public administration. When you're done with this chapter, you should be able to know why it's necessary to criminalize these offenses against public administration and the justice system in particular. You should also know how the common law defined offenses against the administration of justice. You also should know why perjury in most jurisdictions is very difficult to prove oftentimes. You also learn how obstruction of justice includes a number of related offenses. Also look at how compounding a crime differs from misprision of felony. Also look at the circumstances under which one can lawfully resist arrest and or escape from confinement. How criminal contempt differs from civil contempt. And finally, going to look at how direct contempt differs from indirect contempt, both substantively and procedurally. And then next week we'll take a look at Chapter 14, which explores criminal responsibility and the different defenses available.